come on in and let's have us another visit here on the Humble Show. I'm Grant Fletcher, of course, being joined by my co-hosts Moonbeam Hallows and Brandon Cox, and there they are. How are we, everyone?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing cool.
Same. I'm also doing cool.
Yeah.
Coming down to the wire on this one, we're recording this one way later than we normally do, so this is going to be a very up-to-date, topical-ish sort of episode.
Yeah, I do think
But
so.
things happen,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, do
Yeah.
you fellas remember anything about Southernerds?
I
Do I
do. Yeah, a
remember
handful of
anything?
things.
Well, I remember it happened. I'll tell you that much.
It did happen, and we were
Oh,
there, and I had a lot of fun.
I had a blast.
You know what's funny is we cut the last episode early, and I was like, oh yeah, we just like a little bit of time. Don't have a
We
lot
had
of
a
time.
whole
Let's get it
hour,
done.
Grant.
And then we cut it
Remember
off, and I
that,
realized
yeah.
that we weren't opening the door for like another hour. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, what did we do? Also, I just realized I didn't change out the graphic, our next convention. On the YouTube part, the next convention is Alabama Comic-Con, which we'll get to. We'll get to later.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
But yeah, so we had another hour. But granted, I feel like we had a good little time. And Corey actually said, because Corey was kneeling behind that couch, and he was like, it's okay, my knees were starting to hurt anyway.
Corey was the podcast gremlin.
Yeah, he was the gremlin of the episode. So
Yeah.
I feel like it worked out okay in the long run. We I was still processing the day, Saturday anyway, and I felt like I wasn't really like talking about it accurately. You know what I mean?
Give me some extra
Yeah.
prep time.
Yeah. It was crazy. Cause like several of the people had like just weird flight things happen.
Yeah.
Coming in from LA, and like because of that, like Doug Jones like walked in the door like a few minutes after his panel was supposed to have started.
Yeah.
And so I met him at the back of the venue, and he looked at me, he was like, all right, let's go. And so we just
Happy birthday to Dougie J.
Yeah, we ran straight there, and yeah, it was the day after his birthday.
Yeah.
And we sang happy birthday to him. So,
Heck yeah.
it was funny. It was a great, I always like doing panels with him. He's really fun. And let me tell you something. Doug does not move like a 64-year-old man.
No.
Not at all.
How does he move?
I mean, he was like demonstrating like just some of the stuff that he does in costume or whatever, and like getting down like low and like walking around and like doing all this crazy stuff. I was like, man,
Look,
he's took care of himself. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if the listeners at home, the viewers at home know this, but I'm 6'5",
Yeah.
and it is like Doug Jones and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who like you don't see too many like no, not like do you not see too many spry tall old people, but you don't see too many tall old people. You don't see too many like towering like elderly folk. And by no means is Doug Jones elderly. We just talked about this. He's not moving around like an old timer, but like it gives me hope. It does.
Oh yeah, for
He watches-
sure. I mean, what was you saying, Moonbeam?
Oh, he watches his figure.
Yeah.
Like he's like very, very serious about that.
Yeah. It seems like he does.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he goes to the gym and he says, like, when I have a character to play, when I have a new character to play, I'm speaking as if I'm Doug Jones. When he has a new character to play, he goes to the gym and kind of like tries to move, how that character would move, and figures out like, okay, these are the muscles that I'm going to be using, so these are the muscles I need to work out. So I mean, yeah, he puts a lot of work into it. Really does.
I feel like that's what I need to do at the gym. Like just go to the gym one day, pick up the
Yeah.
free weights, and be like, I'm gonna be a quab. I'm gonna be a quab, and just like, meh.
Look, here's Brandon's workout tips. Okay, just think about what
Yeah.
animal you want to be, right?
To do like,
And then just go to the gym and be that animal, and that's how you make it work.
I feel like there's worse workout tips. Like
I think
hey,
so.
if you want to move like a giraffe, exercise like a giraffe. If you want to be a praying mantis, exercise like a praying mantis. Like just put weights on your arms and legs and move like them animals do.
There you go.
I've seen weird stuff in the gym though.
We've all seen weird stuff. People do weird stuff in the gym. It's just
Yeah,
that's just part of being in public. At least like when you go to Comic-Con, people expect you to do weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah, I mean they expect you to be, in costume, but I was I have some friends that work at our local gym, and they were talking about somebody that we all know and love that came to the gym a few times with sunglasses on and a hoodie, and they said that they call people that do that the Unabomber.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the look.
That's the name that they're like, oh, we got a
Which
Unabomber.
is weird because like the Unabomber was never a public figure. Well, no, I do think that he was like spotted like at like technology stores with that get up on, but just
I think
know,
it was
like,
pretty much like that one like artist rendering. That was it.
yeah. Like the same rendering that you see at like target practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like just nondescript man with sunglasses and hoodie, and you shoot him in paper form.
In paper form, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, who else do we have on Saturday? I'm trying to think of the order in which we went. I mean, I did the John Ratzenberger's panel, first time I worked with him.
Brittany had to cancel her panel.
She did.
She left early.
That was Sunday, yeah. Brittany Karbowski had to cancel hers, which is a bummer, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
We did. It was funny. I don't know if I told you all this last time. Trina Nishimura, we did her panel, and it basically just became a panel about snacks.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. And
you gave her the zaps.
Yeah. I brought her some zaps
Zapped her.
the next day. Someone mentioned spicy What's that?
How'd she like them?
You know what? I don't know. I texted her and I didn't hear back from her.
What do you mean? Hold on a second. You got her number? You texted her?
No. Yeah, I
you
do.
Got her personal phone number, Grant?
Yeah. Why?
No.
What, are you upset that you don't have Trina Nishimura's?
I should have it.
Yeah. No. Yo, it goes further than this. Okay.
I feel like sometimes I want to text her, tell her
that she's amazing.
But she's, you know what? I had the show before last. Somebody new handled her that doesn't normally handle.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what'd you think about Trina? And they said, they paused for a second. And I was like, oh Lord, are you gonna actually say something like rude or something? And they said she was a effing angel.
I know. It's true.
Hey.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Straight from heaven.
No, all right. So look, here's what happened right during the panel. Here's what happened. So I was during the panel. We were talking about the cool like fancy new Crunchyroll studios that they have.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, let's say hypothetically there's this guy, right? And he like does celebrity interviews and moderates Q&A panels and like maybe you know this person, maybe you don't. And she was like, oh, so you? And I was like, no, just a hypothetical nondescript guy. I was like, and if he finds himself in Dallas, perhaps, maybe could he like get a tour of the studio? And she was like, yeah, look, give me your phone. I'll put my number in your phone. So that's what happened. So
right on.
Anyway,
yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Dallas and get a tour of the. I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm gonna get a tour of the Crunchyroll studio at some point in time. I'm gonna make my way to
Heck
Dallas.
yeah, crunch that up, baby.
Did Greg ever go to the Funimation office? Is Greg over there?
Yeah.
I feel like you mentioned that before.
Yeah, he did.
When that was a thing. Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. I don't know. Everything I've heard about the Funimation offices is that they were not great.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about anime for the most part, except for the voice actors that I've met, and as far as that goes, I've never met one that I have not thought was wonderful.
Amazing. They're all great.
Cool bunch of folks.
What's the deal with anime voice actors? They're just, I don't know, man. They're different kind of folk.
Yeah.
They're different. They're good. Yeah.
So I haven't met one that hasn't been amazing.
All wonderful and down to earth.
Hey, you know who else is amazing? Who I had a panel with on Saturday was the Chainsaw 2 crew as well.
Oh, yeah, tell us about that.
Well, Caroline Williams. So we worked with her back in November at the last Preserve Halloween Fest. That was awesome. And then having Bob Elmore there, that was really cool. Just having him like describe all his work, because so like the background is there were two Leatherfaces on that movie, and Bob Elmore was like the stunt Leatherface. So like he did all the fighting and things like that as well. But also like anytime you saw a chainsaw running, that was him. And then also the guy who was the actor Leatherface also was sick for part of the filming too. So Bob filled in for him. So Bob actually probably is what did a lot of those scenes as well. So hearing his whole like description of like, the chase scenes and just how grueling everything was, and how it was just like miserably hot out there. Whatever else, that was an awesome panel.
Yeah,
And
Carolyn Williams, and I like she's she's just a joy to be around,
oh yeah,
and she loves movies.
hmm
And
Yeah.
Matt went and visited with her for a few minutes. Matt Hernandez, that was our cheer squad leader for this Southern Nerds.
yeah.
Uh, we were visiting with her, and I was like, "Well, I got your attention," because she was asking me some other stuff about, preserve Halloween or whatever. And I was like, "Well, I've got your attention. How was it working with Dennis Hopper?" And she just like put her pen down and just told me all this stuff about him, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Oh,
She
here's the thing. She'll tell you business.
loved him.
Yeah, she'll let you know. Well,
Look, I
Oh my,
Oh, sorry, Brandon. What were you
loved
saying?
yeah, yeah, I met Caroline briefly, and I felt great because like she was like, oh my god, you've been the voice of like the show this entire time. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry. Yeah.
she had nothing but good things to say, which is great because like the last handful of shows, like I get people like coming up to me like, hey, look, all the guests say that you sound like a poop boy who's made of shit, and like you you need to like cut that down. You need to cut down the poop factor a whole lot, and just stop, okay? And she was like, hey, yeah, you sounded great. And that felt wonderful.
Well, I feel like
hey,
the complaints really were that the last couple shows, whatever house system you were on, they were turned up too loud for the
yeah.
Yeah,
tour.
yeah,
But that
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
I mean, you don't really have any control of that. They hand you a wireless mic, and they're like, go.
Hey,
So
Brandon,
yeah,
somebody gave me some advice not too long ago.
yeah,
This really stuck with me, and
yeah,
it was really good advice.
yeah.
Um, and the advice is this: if you're not gonna run into them at the Piggly Wiggly, they can get FUKT.
I don't know who said that, but they
Baby.
sound like they're very wise and distinguished, respectable. Um,
Look, yeah,
That was
absolutely.
great advice from uh from Grant Fletcher.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You're not gonna see them at the Piggly Wiggly.
who cares?
Who
Who
cares?
cares?
And then, but
Not
then
me.
here's the thing. Here's
Not
the thing.
me.
If you see him at the Piggly Wiggly,
They
despite the
could
fact that you're at the Piggly Wiggly, you take a
Right.
look at that person, you judge them for being at the Piggly Wiggly.
First off, yeah, I don't go to the Piggly Wiggly. Hey, there's that.
sometimes the pig's all you got.
Like here's the thing, and like I look, viewers at home need to know this. I might have brought this up before, but the Piggly Wiggly is the reason why we have the
The shopping cart.
grocery store that we have today. They are the reason why we have shopping carts. They are the reason why we don't go to the guy at the store and give them a list and trust them. Like Piggly Wiggly is the reason why you can go into the grocery store and like walk up and down the aisle and pick what you want. Look, I enjoy that we're in 2024. We can give, an app a list, but here's the thing. I don't want some rube, some nincompoop, some goober. I don't want to like leave them to pick out my onions, my
True.
my cuts of beef, my chicken, my onion. Yeah, I've already said onions. All those things. I want to do that myself, and it is because that Piggly Wiggly exists that we can do that. Like
Can
people
the Hubble
don't
fam tell that Brendan likes to cook? Because it's coming through right now.
people don't realize that it is because of Piggly Wiggly that we can like go and pick our own things.
Yeah.
Well, praise
Before
God.
that, you could not really do that.
Look, here's the thing. Piggly Wiggly is great.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
You don't want to run into somebody
No.
that, if you're not going to see them there, they don't matter.
yeah.
Period.
Period. The
But
end.
no, I get what you're saying, Brandon.
Yeah.
Well,
And look,
okay.
one more thing, and I'm going to say this.
You're good.
I I don't think that I have like gone like grocery shopping since COVID because of
Yeah.
pickup.
Yeah.
But Brandon's
It's too
not
easy.
wrong about that because you don't want you don't want the pickup folks
You
picking
don't
out your
always
apples,
get the right bananas. That's true.
your bananas and your apples or anything. There's every time I do that, I get like
Because like why would they not? Like
yeah, there's like
what is the pickup person going to do if they get a blemished apple? Are they going to go inside? Are they going to go inside? No.
No,
No, that
no,
is
they
the
got more orders
business
to fill, right?
model.
Just a thing. Just a thing. You
They're
know.
going to give them the most boo-boo ass apples possible.
you're not wrong.
Oh man.
Well, boo-boo.
Well, regardless, Southern Nerds Fest anyway. On the anime thing
Right?
though, we did
We're
work
so
with
on topic.
Jamie Markey and Monica Rial, which let me tell y'all something. You know, that's the thing too about like the people we work with that we see, you know, once or twice a year or whatever, like especially in the anime space. These people are legends, okay?
Yeah,
Okay?
can we
Y'all,
like
can we
give
hold on a second? Monica is Hello Kitty, okay? Let's not
Yeah.
you can't overstate that. So, you know,
Yeah. I was
She's
about to
really
say,
awesome.
like, can
What's
we
that?
give her her own coin, like a 15-cent
I feel like she
coin,
should. Wait,
like a
Hello Kitty.
15-cent coin?
wait,
I
wait,
feel
wait,
like
you
that'd be
didn't know that?
useful.
No, she's not Hello Kitty. Is
Oh,
she really?
you better ask.
She's so rad.
I mean, you know, when you're on the
Yes.
Hello Kitty show, you get every piece of Hello Kitty merchandise sent to your house
Tell you
Yeah.
what,
by
I
someone or
really
another.
just really love her. She's so awesome.
Yeah. So you know, and it's just funny because like, um, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Monica and Jamie in particular get a lot of hate on the internet as well from just fans who don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that
Um,
is true, and it's literally a bunch of people who have no idea what they're talking about. Like as you said.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just yeah, it's crazy. It's craziness. But anyway, we've had a lot of conversations about that, and then we had the Wimpy Kid panel at the end of the day on Saturday, which was dope. Which was really cool because we're going to be running that one back in September in Birmingham.
Hey, look,
And
I
have a person.
I feel like as well as most of us did not get any like wimpy kid time in. So I'm just imagining
Yeah.
it's you on stage and you're
Uh-huh.
like, "Hey dorks, hey nerds, hey geeks."
Yeah, I just sit there just like
I
chastising the whole time.
I have these 5-pound weights that if you know righteous hombres want to start lifting, go ahead, show me up. And these I'm sure in my mind, like I've never met these guys, but I imagine in my mind that they have, you know, muscles and sorts, you know. But in my mind, it's just you give the wimpy kids these 5-pound weights, and they're just like, oh, it's so hard. Oh no, and then just asking them questions like, hey, what's your favorite slushy, you sack of, you know,
Yeah. What if we did? What if I just bullied them for like, you know,
dude,
45
bully
minutes?
them.
Just 45
Like,
minutes of that.
it's in the name. You are allowed to bully them.
Those guys are
They're the
they're
best.
I'm
sweetest,
sure they're the
most
best.
gladdest.
I'm sure they could lift 5 pounds in their arms apiece, but like still.
They did, you know,
Yeah.
they did 3 of those movies and we after Louisiana Comic-Con I watched all of them with Margot with my daughter cuz she hadn't seen
Yeah.
them. And she met Robert Capron who plays
Yeah.
Rowley in the movies. And one of
Yeah.
his 8x10s is a picture of him as a kid with underwear on his head, and she thought that was hilarious. So she was like talking to him about the underwear on the head. But she
Yeah.
really wanted to talk to him because he's in Frankenweenie. He's a character in Frankenweenie. She loved
Oh
that
no
movie.
word. Yeah, yeah, no
But
kidding.
anyways, so we watched all of them, and they told it. There's one movie in particular where like the two of them sneak off and they go ride like a big ride at an amusement park.
Yeah.
And they told us that the producers of the movie bribed them with iPads to get them to get on the ride.
like you say it plural, which makes it vague. I imagine that each of them were
Each of them
promised
got an
4 iPads apiece.
Right, correct. Yes.
I don't know what one would do with 4 iPads,
I don't
but
know.
look, at that age, if someone's like, "I'll give you 4 iPads," like, "Oh, I can make friends with everybody." Yeah.
Well, yeah. So anyway, but what I was saying earlier, though, we talked about this a little bit before we hit record today. So when we do this again in Birmingham, uh, Grayson Russell is going to be along as well. Who he plays the redhead friend named Fregley in the movie series. But
Fregley.
yeah, his name is Fregley. But
Yeah.
he was Ricky Bobby's youngest son in Talladega
Right.
Nights. We were talking about that. So
Right.
he was the jacked up on Mountain Dew kid as well. Which is exciting I think will be exciting for a lot of people.
He's gonna be the new Kel Mitchell. Like if he was
Do you think people will bring him Mountain Dew? Because like I remember
Dude.
I never worked with Kel, but y'all did,
Oh yeah.
yes.
and y'all said that people would just bring him orange soda all day.
Every time. And
Yeah.
like, man,
And-
here's
and-
the thing. I hope I know that the Pepsi company is not just really hurting right now,
Right.
or else I'd shout them out. But like, look, if you want to bring him some, you know what? Honestly, no. If anybody is listening to this right now, bring him the most crazy off-brand Mountain Dew that you can bring him. Bring him like some Mount Shasta. You know, bring him some
Dr. Thunder, maybe perhaps.
Dr. Thunder.
Is that still a thing?
Dr.
You
Thunder's
know,
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Thinking
bring-
of about like
hey, you know what?
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
so.
care. Bring him a Wet Valley. I don't care. You know, just bring him the
somebody
most
Mountain Dew.
off-brand
A sun drop or whatever.
citrusy
Yeah.
soda possible.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's a real
Brandon?
problem when you're known for something. Although you could just bring him a can of tuna. Because
Hey, look, you know,
Bring
from
me a
Keenan and Kel.
you can
yeah.
tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
You're right. You're right. Y'all, you know what? We spent so much time talking about Southern Nerds. We haven't talked much about Alabama Comic Con at all,
Yeah.
and which is crazy because did we talk about like Rachel Leigh Cook coming to Alabama Comic Con?
I think we did, yeah.
Did we talk about Shannon Sassamon coming to Comic Con
If we have not, we
in
should
Birmingham?
do it now.
She was in A Knight's Tale and a
She
lot
was,
of things. 40 Days, 40 Nights. Wrist Cutter, she was in that.
She was the drummer of a really good band for a while. I
she?
forget
Really?
the
What
name of the band.
Hmm.
But like I'm gonna get that name. I'm gonna get that name of the band. I'm gonna buy the thing that she was on.
There you
and
go.
Get her to sign it.
Get that back to us. Also, I don't think we even talked about Pam Grier coming to Birmingham.
Oh my God, so gorgeous.
Icon.
Absolute
Just
icon.
like you. I don't know. Like for the past 20 years, I feel like every man has been, or every woman enjoying person has been like, let me see what Pam Grier looks like these days, and everybody has been pleasantly surprised.
Never disappointed.
By
Yeah.
the most gorgeous woman possible.
True enough.
I'm
True enough. Also, a lot of great stuff she's been in. Let's see who else. Oh, did we talk about Chandler Riggs, Carl from The Walking Dead?
We
joining us.
talked about Alabama.
Oh yeah.
We barely talked about
He's
that.
a cool guy. Friend of the show, Must Die, has knows him very pretty well.
Oh, really?
Met him several times. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They don't keep up too much these days, but hey,
Right.
I'm sure that he'll be a really cool guy from what I've been told about.
It'd be like that. So y'all want to know who I'm excited about?
Who's
I do.
that?
A guy who's going to be there named Jason Baker.
Yeah.
Jason Baker makes a lot of like masks and practical effect type things or whatever for movies. Like he did the mask for the movie The Black Phone,
Yeah.
where Ethan Hawke was in. But he also has made a lot of masks for wrestlers.
Yeah.
And he made several for a guy, a wrestler who's not around anymore, named Bray Wyatt. Not around anymore. He
Yeah.
passed away. And he did one for Cody Rhodes, which was like featured like in the main event of WrestleMania this year. So that was really cool. I mean, just really awesome work. I mean, we're gonna go more further into detail on what's going on with Alabama Comic Con coming up because there are plenty of people here that
We got
just
weeks.
We have weeks. We have literally
weeks.
We got
weeks.
months.
we have we have a multiple of weeks available to us here. So yeah, it's exciting stuff, and I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to get back to Birmingham. I've said it before.
Cool, man.
I like Birmingham a lot. It's real cool. And yeah, I'm always excited to go there.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Did we miss anything? I feel like we just glossed over so much.
Hey, look, hold up, real quick.
Yeah.
Let's let the people know.
Okay.
In 2025, we got ourselves a naughty little adult book festival going on.
That is true. Who was laughing?
Brandon's got plans.
Look, here's the thing. I had an original plan.
Okay.
And now I have a new plan.
Okay.
Do we need to let the plan off camera?
Huh?
Do we need to talk about it off camera, or is it?
Let's talk about it off camera.
All right.
All right.
Look, little sneak preview for everybody. I got a little idea.
Brandon's got an idea.
Well, if you want to know, you got to come to Happily Ever After Fest in Sevierville, Tennessee, in September of 2025. September 5th
It's going to be
7th. September 5th through 7th of next year.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
It's going to be a severe time.
Well, Sevierville is the home of Dollywood, so
Yeah.
I'm be kind of excited about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Look, we're gonna show Dollywood up that day as far as
bring your
goes.
whole family.
Yeah.
Okay, bring your whole family.
Yeah.
Let your wife or your husband, whoever is into the book, the spicy books.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
And then take the kids to Dollywood. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I heard there's going to be like an arcade game auction happening around that same time too, or whatever.
I think there is.
So.
Oh dang.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun for the whole tribe.
I'm excited because it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to
start reading some books.
I'm going to have to start reading. I'm going to have to research. I'm going to have to learn everything about it. But what I am excited about it is I know that it's a thing that people are really excited about, right? I know that's a thing that people are really passionate about and people really love. And that's honestly like the cool thing about it for me. Like when we do shows, it's like people are just so into whatever we're bringing. That's what I like. As a guy who like stands in front of people and talks on a microphone, I like the energy of it all, So if they're ready to bring it, then I'm ready for it. Know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get real hot that weekend. It's going to get real sultry.
Sultry. The night was sultry. We're going to have to bring in Megan Louvier and Jessica.
She'll be able to she'll be able to pitch this more appropriately, I think.
Jessica Acton Onions. Yeah. That's right.
I feel like she'll be able to do the faces that I want. Like, oh, we're gonna have and we're gonna have ooh, and we're gonna have
we're gonna record an ad with just Brandon doing that. I'll do the voiceover.
Don't tell no one. It's a secret. I'm sorry.
Goodness. All right, and we got some cool plans about just what that event's going to be as well. They're all still coming together. It's still very early. It's over a year away.
Yeah. You buy your tickets now.
Get your tickets now because you got plenty of time to plan it, and that's just a cool area too. Like that whole area is fun. It's a fun place.
Yeah.
Are we doing some trivia tonight?
Are we? I was just about to say I have some trivia for us. It's we have
Spider-Man
played.
on Fire.
It's sort of. It's Garth Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, I like that one too.
Which is to remind all the humble fam out there listening and watching, this is an music artist name mashup game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to name 2 songs, and based on those 2 songs, you give me the mashed up artist name. So to explain it to the listeners out there, if I said, per the namesake of the song, right? If I said Calling Baton Rouge in Neon Moon, the answer would be Garth Brooks and Dunn, because it's a Garth Brooks song and a Brooks and Dunn song, and you put them together. So
I was gonna say a Neil Young song.
Yeah. Heart of Gold. I didn't say that. But yeah, so anyways, so here's our first one here. The 2 songs are Your Song and Imagine. Starting off easy.
Elton John Lennon.
Elton John Lennon.
There
Yes.
we
Point
go. Yeah.
for Moonbeam here. All right. Let's see. Our next songs are "Don't Trust Me" and "Amber." Brandon, you might be mad when you hear this one.
Yeah, probably.
If you don't get it, you're going to be upset.
What was the first one again?
"Don't Trust Me" and "Amber."
Nah, I don't know.
I reckon I know either one of those.
All right. That is 30311. 303.
So here's the thing. I'm not mad at myself for not knowing that.
Uh-huh.
But it would be a lot funnier if I did know it.
All right, let's try another one. Hold on. What about "Man on the Moon" and "Without Me"?
I know the first part of that.
Without Me?
Yeah.
Oh, R.E.M.
R.E.M., yes, correct.
Dang.
He just put out a new song and people are real mixed on it.
Eminem, it's probably because it's a 50-year-old white dude. Yeah.
Right. Trying to play this character again. I don't know. Anyway. 2 points for Moonbeam. I think she's running away with it here, but we're gonna continue on just to see, Brandon. What about Bills, and Redbone?
I know the second part.
Bills, Redbone.
Well, I know the first part.
Oh dang! If only we could come together and there'd be a tie.
Go on it.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that Destiny's Child?
And Childish Gambino.
So it's
Destiny's Childish. Yeah, Destiny's Childish Gambino.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you each half a point for that one. Okay.
All right,
so
cool.
Brandon's on the board.
Yeah.
We have exhausted all the ones I had for y'all here. So Moonbeam, you took the game, but I do have a tiebreaker.
Hey!
I do have a tiebreaker here. I want to see just as a redemption shot for Brandon.
Yeah.
See if you can get this before Moonbeam here. What about West End Girls and "On Bended Knee"?
Pet Shop Boys to Men.
Very, very nice. Very good.
That was good. Yeah.
Would you have had that one, Brandon, if you had like another half second to think about it? No. Yeah, we didn't have Pet Shop Boys. I'm surprised.
You wouldn't have had "On Bended Knee." I hear that I've grown to enjoy synth pop. I hear that the Pet Shop Boys are good.
It's good too.
But I've yet to get around to them, I guess.
If you play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5, you've heard that song a lot.
I have not played. I feel like one of the few people in this world who don't. I don't like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I played it a long time ago, but I digress. Anyway, it's been out for a very long time. So it's been out since. Okay, so let's see. I think the new one's coming out next year, and I'm pretty sure
it's been like 12 years. Dude.
I'm pretty sure I beat the first one before my daughter was born. She's 7.
I remember like going to like the midnight release, even though I was not involved. I didn't have a console that played it. And then also like Leigh was there in Starkville, Mississippi for some reason. I forget why he was there at midnight release for that's Leigh as in Must Die, but like I forget why he was at midnight release in Starkville, Mississippi, but he was there.
As you do, it's just sometimes like when there's just, well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You were in Starkville, Mississippi, so that was the first issue there. There was just nothing else to do.
Huge issue.
So you just go to things like that.
Hey, Pam lives there.
Pam was there, and she. I
feel like you're not helping shoot down my case at all.
What are you talking about? You could go to Pam, sit on her porch.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think she's going out and partying or anything like that.
I don't know.
She's not raging.
She could be.
I mean, she could be.
She needs to go find her a karaoke friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's I wonder if there's any good karaoke spots in Birmingham. We'll have to find out once we get to Alabama Comic-Con.
Oh, dude, I'm sure. Yeah,
September.
There has to
maybe
be.
Perhaps. I wonder. There's got to be good Mexican food. We usually we found a place out there.
I'm over that one place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That one
what was
place
the name of that place?
Out.
Mi Cocina?
Like the I don't know.
Don't,
Cantina or something.
Don't let them know the actual name.
Oh no. No, it's the cantina. It's the cantina, but it's spelled spelled with a K.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign. That's in Birmingham. That's not a good sign.
Man, I'm trying to remember where we went. With the place we went in Biloxi was it was pretty good. It was good because we just kind of picked a place at random. I think we just picked the closest place, and we went in there, and we're like, we have 30 people, and they're like, all right, cool, and they just started like moving chairs around and stuff. It like wasn't even
honestly,
a big deal.
truly, like they got us.
Awesome.
They facilitated so well.
Yeah, and I
shout,
really
shout
wish
out to that place.
Salt,
You know who you are.
Saltillo something.
They had a 64-ounce margarita.
Yeah, 64-ounce margarita. Yeah, they were, and it was a very reasonably priced establishment as well. So good. Hats off to those people. I'm gonna remember the name of it, and then we'll mention it in the next episode because I've already forgotten. They had like 3 locations, so if you're in Biloxi, you're bound to hit one of them. But and then I had a very strong cold brew from a place
that was good.
on Saturday morning called Boozer's Brew, and I was like, I'm going to go back there on Sunday. It turned out they were closed on Sundays. So go to Boozer's Brew if you're in Biloxi on Saturday, but not on Sunday.
Place was rad. You let me have a little pull of that cold brew.
Oh, yeah, because you had to sample it because it was stirronk. It really was.
Yeah.
I was feeling it coursing through my veins after I was done with it, which is not typically the case with me and coffee. Like, it works, but not that great. So, anyway.
All right, folks.
Yeah, I think Brandon's about to fall asleep. Well, look, check it out, y'all. We will be back here next week for another visit on The Humble Show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, everyone. But until then, stay humble.